Hello there everyone. I hope you all are having a good day. So in today's video, we have Shannon and another Shannon in our video. And we'll be talking about very important topic that you guys have been asking it to me in the comments. So let's get to know both the Shannons first.
Hi guys, my name is Shannon Knelsen. Sarthak and I know each other through our work with Olive Branch Mentorship, which is a not-for-profit organization that I founded earlier this year. And I've worked in healthcare since the dawn of time. I've worked in healthcare for nearly 24 years, and I have actually been teaching as a college professor here in Ontario at 4 different academic institutions, all in health administration and service management or office administration and health services. So I hope I'll be able to shine some perspective, and I'll be able to give you some suggestions for how to maybe tailor your professional development strategy so that you can be successful in working in healthcare here in Canada.
Definitely. Over to you, Shannon.
My goodness, I cannot top that introduction. I am Shannon Konrad-Baker. I've been in healthcare for about 20 years now. Put myself back into school after I had my kids grown up and away. So I've been in the specifically one healthcare community for 10 years now.
What's been your role there?
Yeah, I'm a bed allocator in the patient flow department. So.
Wow, that's wonderful. And the next thing I would like to ask is, how do you know each other?
Yeah, so we actually met at the community health system. It's a healthcare system, yeah. So there's a number of different campuses, and I started as a brand newbie in summer of 2019, and Shannon was one of the only people that was nice to me.
It was a very tumultuous time in that office. We were going from the bed allocator role under registration to nothing. So patient flow coordinators were hired to come in and be that. So they
kind of replace their job.
Replace our job. And we were a small but mighty group of girls, and a lot of them had a lot of strong opinions about how
decisions were being made, yeah.
Yes, and there was some boycotting of some certain roles, and being one of the senior, as in age, in the role, I decided that I was going to just overcome everything and just work professionally with the new people and trying to make them successful in their role.
So you are like sisters with same names.
So we are soul sisters for sure, but we're exact opposite.
We're polar opposite of each other.
We fit each other.
Yeah, yin and yang.
Yang and yangy, yes.
It's a Shannon thing we say. It's a Shannon thing.
But you can call me Shanzi.
Yeah, if that helps to differentiate. Yeah.
So an important topic which I wanted to discuss, and a lot of international students, especially the Indian community, have this. So they pursue healthcare courses in India, they do their graduations, they come here for just a diploma or maybe just a certificate, and then they keep working in Tim Hortons or these odd jobs because they don't think that they can secure a job in healthcare. So I would like you guys to address on that topic, that how can they make sure that they get those jobs? And if not, what are some of the skills which are very important to go in that roles?
Shannon, I think you should start with the skills specifically. Like, think about the scope of your role in registration. Think about the scope of your role when you've worked as a unit clerk on a floor or in registration. Like, what would you say are the primary skills that you need in order to get through the day-to-day in your job?
Gosh, communication for sure. Because if you're not talking if you see something, you need to be able to relay that to A, your coworker, B, the nurses around you, any kind of unit clerks, the doctors even. If you're noticing something out in the wherever. Communication, I would say organization. Make sure you're task oriented as well.
And speed and efficiency.
Yeah. Time management. Yes.
And I think tying back to the communication piece comes confidence, because when you are working with healthcare professionals, these are very, you are going to come across people who are very professional and very serious, and they want answers now. Like, there are some physicians who there are no niceties. It's give me the information and give me the information now. And if you deliver that without certainty, or you deliver that and there's, doubt in the way that you're communicating, that lack of confidence can actually be maybe perceived by the professional you're speaking with as incompetence. And so you really want to make sure that you're understanding your medical terminology really well. You might even want to have a little bit of exposure to pharmacology and anatomy, because the different names for different medications and stuff, this might be a part of your transcribing or entering information into the computer system. Another thing you didn't mention is typing skills, because when you interview in the hospital,
Because mine suck really bad.
yes. So listen, this is something I preach, and please stop me because I talk so much, but something I preach in my classes is if you cannot type more than 50 words a minute at 96 to 100% accuracy, you will not even be considered for an interview. They will send you a skill testing quiz, and it'll be medical terminology and typing specifically. So you need to get on the internet and Google free clinical typing tests, and you need to start practicing your typing ability, not only the speed, so more than 50 words a minute, but you want to make sure you're typing between 96 to 100% accuracy, meaning next to no mistakes. That's a huge thing.
That is something which I never knew. Like WPM, you need to make sure it's really good.
Yes. And not just the words, accurate. Yeah. So your ability to correct, like using all of your fingers when you type and using your pinky as the back.
It comes with practice, obviously. So you have to make sure, like while you are doing your graduation or even in your free time, you have to focus on those skills, right?
100%.
Communication, and then typing speeds, your theoretical concepts.
Medical terminology.
Yes, definitely. I wanted to ask one more thing. Like for me, I'm from the IT industry, right? So I can create websites, I can do products and have those on GitHub or maybe LinkedIn as a video. In your field, you cannot technically create products, right? So then how can you increase the credibility of your work that you do? That's a very important topic.
Like process improvement kind of things? Is that
Like
what you mean?
quality
Yeah, quality
improvement work?
improvement.
Yes, maybe.
In healthcare, we have something called the strategic plan. That's the organization's sort of broad plan where there's all kinds of different priorities for the 5 years, and underneath each of those priorities are what we call the QIP, or the quality improvement plan. So this is where you get to use your creative juices to identify problems and barriers within your system or your team or your department. You identify those barriers that are preventing you from hitting provincial benchmarks, and you identify an entire project management plan where you're going to execute this quality improvement project, identifying all of the key stakeholders that you would work with, identifying the resources that you would need in order to make it happen. Now you are confined to the budget, right? Because in healthcare, there's no money. There's no money for, bottom line, the rule in healthcare is do more with less. So figure out how you can solve this problem, but we're not going to give you any additional monetary resources in order to make it happen.
But if it comes to fruition and you're doing well and numbers are increasing and the strategic plan is working,
Then the government reimburses
That's
you.
right. That's how you
It's called pay for results. So organizations are constantly, thinking about that pay for performance. And if you do well performatively, operationally, then you get rewarded for it, which means promotions, which means more hiring, it means, whatever that could mean. So we don't get to reinvent the wheel necessarily. We're not reinventing, software and that kind of thing, but we're identifying what software could be integrated within our systems or how we could be using.
That could be more helpful.
better, yes. Yeah, more user-friendly too. So great, yeah.
Stay tuned for the next part, and in that we'll be discussing about the healthcare system in Canada.